Now, if you're looking to start pastel drawing and you want to start as cheaply as possible and still have good quality, I think I found the set for you. It's actually half the price of my favorite set, Carbothello. I can't wait to show you, so let's jump right in. So I wanted to compare these H&B soft pastel pencils with my Carbothellos, because the Carbothellos, they're my favorite. They're not too hard, not too soft. They got vibrant colors in the set, and they're one of the cheaper ones as well, which is a bonus. So with Carbothello, you'd expect to pay for 60 pencils. That's their full set, £84. Okay, so less than £2 a pencil anyway. So 60 for 84. With these H&B, there's 72 pencils for £39. So as you can tell, incredible saving, 39 compared to 84. I'm not expecting them to perform as well as the Carbothello, but I'm thinking, what if somebody wants to start out and try pastels? They don't want to spend much money. Can they actually have a good go with these pencils? Because sometimes if the quality is really rubbish, they're just going to get disappointed anyway, and it's just no point. Okay, so that's what I wanted to check. So this is the colors on the box. Down here, bottom right, made in China. Okay, it's something like Haben art materials. They've been around for about 15 years. They're based in Shanghai. They make lots of art supplies. Okay, it's not just these. I couldn't find anything about these on their website whatsoever. They got 3 websites you can see down here, and I looked at all of them, couldn't find a thing about these pastels. They show color pencils and things, nothing about these. So I was going into it blind. I don't know, or I didn't know anything about the light fastness or any details. So they come in a tin box, which is really handy, and there's 3 layers in there like this. There's a decent range of colors. They're absolutely not as vibrant in color as Carbothello. They haven't got as wide a range as Carbothello, even though there's 72. Quite a few colors seem to be very similar. Okay, so you seem to get almost duplicates in there, but there are lots of nice neutral colors as well. So the colors are pretty good. Now, some of you may remember I tested these color pencils a little while ago. I wasn't that impressed with them. 50 in this whole set, that's as most as you can buy. They were £29.99, so absolute bargain for 50 colors. So they work out at 60 pence each. The H&B ones work out at 54 pence each, so almost exactly the same. Now Carbothello, they work out at £1.40 each. Okay, so pretty much double in price, but Carbothello, they are my favorite. I'd expect to pay more for really, really good quality, and I rather them over any of the other pencils. Okay, so I'm not expecting any of them to match up. But let me show you something else I found that was really interesting. Well, on the back of these, they say here, designed in USA, manufactured in little by here, PRC. I didn't know what that actually was, but it actually is the People's Republic of China. Okay, so they kind of got the American flag and things, and I just assumed they were a USA pencil. Now, when I was looking at the pencils, I thought, hang on, this is a bit strange. The top one, so that's H&B, Sakura Pink. And then when I went into my color set, exactly the same. You can see the print, the typecast, the type, everything is identical. We've got the same size on the end, and it works out it's actually the same manufacturing company. What's strange, we've got a 4-star light fastness rating on the color, and we've got a 3-star on the H&B. So how that works out, I'm not entirely sure, but you can see it's the same pencils basically. If we get some focus, there you go, same manufacturer. Now I pulled out a few pencils, so I've got the yellow green from H&B. I thought I might as well do the color as well, and then I've got a similar one from my Carbothello just to see how that goes. Now you would expect the H&B and the color to be identical, so let's try on the side first. Now I can already tell this is, you know, quite hard. So that's a H&B. Let's go with a colour. You would expect it to be identical. This is, look, scratching. I found that problem last time. And then if I look at Carbothello by the side as well, it's much more, it's softer, it's more opaque. As I said, I would expect that from a more premium type of quality product. I think that there's actually, I've tried a good few colours now, and for some reason, some of the colour ones are identical. I would know the difference with the H&B, but others, the colour is harder. Again, as I said, a little bit scratchy. As it's coming from the same company, I've no idea why. They've even got, like I said, the same name, colours, all of it. Are they doing something a little bit different with the formulation, with the colour, because it's even cheaper pencil? Perhaps there's more additives in there. No idea. Something to look at is the opacity. So I put a bit of a black, if I go over there twice, that's the colour again. H&B. See, it's definitely softer. Slightly more opaque. The Carbothello, they're not all identical colours. I couldn't match them up perfectly. It's a little bit more opaque. See the vibrancy of colour. Now these greens are a bit darker. So if I do the colour, or let's do the H&B under here, punchier colour. Let's just go across once. The colour, it sounds different. And it's not as opaque. Again, strange. Carbothello, similar colour. Punchier, more opaque that time. So you can see that's the type of thing we're getting. I've got a few more colours I can test. These are just the Carbothello. And then the H&B. To be honest with you, the H&B, they're not a bad pencil. You know, considering they're half the price of Carbothello, would I trust the light fastness rating on it? Nope. Not considering they're different on other pencils as well. There's no sheet in there explaining light fastness. It doesn't even say really that that does stand for light fastness. It's just a few pluses on there. So I wouldn't be using them really on my own work. What do I think of them for somebody who's just starting out and want to try, you know, pastels on a real budget as cheap as they could? I'd say absolutely don't buy cheap paper. Okay, that's critical. Do not buy cheap paper. Nothing will work on cheap paper. Get your pastel mat paper like this, and the pencils then you can get away with. So would I go for these H&B pencils? I think they're probably the best cheap pencils I've ever used. The thing that concerns me is that I can't guarantee they're going to be the same through what everybody buys, because we've seen that discrepancy with the other Cala pencil, which should be the same pencil from what we can see. I'm now a bit dubious as to whether these will be the same quality throughout the whole range, or is that where, you know, they don't really match up to something like a Carbothello on their quality control. Okay, so this was just a brief video, just really introducing those pencils. I'm going to now do quite a bit more work with them so that I can try them out on a drawing. But as you can see, for half the price of Carbothello, they're really very good. I was super surprised. I was also surprised to find out that Cala are the same manufacturer as well. So that was a bit of an eye-opener for me. And I know some of you are thinking, look, I don't want to buy from China. But if you remember a little while ago, Sennelier came out with that super expensive woodless brand of pastels, like a pencil with no wood around it. And then I noticed on the side or on the bottom of the box, tiny little writing, made in China. So make of that what you want, okay? But I wanted to show that you can actually start with pastels for a very small amount of money. Don't cut the costs on the paper, you'll be disappointed. And yes, the vibrancy of these are definitely not the same as Carbothello. The smoothness and the blending you can do with them are not the same as Carbothello. But you know, if you just want to try pastels out, I think these are a good way to give it a go. Now, don't forget, I've got almost 300 lessons or so on my Patreon channel. Loads of them are actually free. So if you want to go over there, you can try these pencils out on those free lessons. Hope you enjoy them, and I'll see you all real soon.